Tonight with a live look outside. Gorgeous shot of the square. We, though, have our eyes on the sky, all thanks to that four-letter word we love saying on TV. Snow. Meteorologist Joe Ranieri joining us now. So, Joe, what are you seeing at this point?
Right now, I think our temperatures are going to be just a little too warm to facilitate widespread snow. If you're 500 feet and above throughout the metro area, that's where you'll be seeing some accumulation. Really can't call it much of accumulation, anywhere from a dusting to an inch. Let's put this into motion. This is the European model. This one is kind of one of the models that's showing a little more aggression in terms of how much we could see. But again, it's still saying it's going to be relatively light. As we go into the later part of tonight, this is about that window. I'm saying between 8 and maybe 10 o'clock tonight, where we'll start to see some of that wintry precipitation move into the metro area. We're already starting to see a mix of some rain and snow through parts of the central and southern part of the Willamette Valley. But you notice by early tomorrow morning, still seeing a little bit of some snow mainly throughout the Coast Range, but really up and down the I-5 corridor throughout the metro area, we transition pretty quickly to rain. Overnight lows, Maggie, are going to be right around 33 to 35 degrees. So there will be a little bit of some snow the more east you go into the Columbia River Gorge. By tomorrow night, we're going to start to dry out. We'll see a ridge of high pressure move through, bringing in more drier conditions for the early part of next week and the first couple of days of December. So the wintry weather arrives tonight. Metro area, light snow, and there will be some pockets of freezing rain between 8 and 10 o'clock tonight. That's when that window is, when we start to see the first initial little precipitation move through, and then we move into some just rain showers early tomorrow morning. Snow level again at 500 feet, accumulation less than an inch. That's throughout the West Hills. Throughout the Columbia River Gorge, it'll be a little bit kind of dicey at times. 2 inches of snow plus some ice on top of that, and some of the higher elevations near the West Hills could be seeing maybe 1/10 of an inch of freezing rain. Because of that wintry precipitation we're tracking, we do have some watches and warnings. A winter weather advisory takes effect throughout the metro area. 10 o'clock stays in effect until 10 a.m. That's the case through parts of the gorge. A winter storm warning really throughout the east side of the state. And when we put this into motion, you can see just how light amounts of snow we are going to be seeing. Nowhere in the metro area are we seeing any more than about 1/2 of an inch. A little bit more than that, though, through parts of McMinnville. Not quite, a little more than 1/2 of an inch, I should say. But if you're going to be driving out later on tonight, be prepared for some areas of winter driving. I'll talk more about what we can expect to see over the next few days coming up in a few minutes.
All right, Joe, thank you. And hey, make sure to download the KGW weather app to stay up to date on any winter weather hitting your area.